Let's make fried green tomatoes and fried pickles with kimchi ranch dipping. A whole lot of words, but come on over here. I'll show you what I got. I've already got my fried green tomatoes chopped up, but they're about that thick. I'd say they're about 1/4 of an inch thick. I like having them cut to this thickness because some people like them cut up like real thick, like 1/2 an inch thick. But the problem with that is that the breading gets cool on the outside while the inside stays scorching hot. And so you bite into that thing thinking that it's all good, and then boom, burnt taste buds, you can't taste anything for a while. So keeping it this thin, I think, will help everything cool down relatively at the same pace. Now the next thing we gotta do is take these green tomatoes and we gotta lay them out, spread them out a little bit, and then we're gonna salt these things. Just give them each a little bit of a light dusting, and salt the other side. With both sides salted, we're gonna take them, put them on a baking sheet with a paper towel. Then we're gonna get a second layer of paper towel, put that on top. This is gonna go in the fridge for 30 minutes. During that time, the salt will sink into the tomatoes. It'll help season them a little bit, and those tomatoes will also lose some moisture, which is gonna help for the frying process. This is my dipping station. I've got 3 containers set up. I've got one with flour, just flour, one with half milk, half eggs, and the other with the good stuff. This is half cornmeal, half panko breadcrumbs, and a good amount of slap yo mama. We wanna make this stuff taste real good. All right, I've taken them out. I'm just gonna set them down. And for my pickles, I'm just gonna fish out 10 or so. We got a lot of fried food today. I'm not gonna be going crazy. All right, let's start dipping. Let's put it in here. Make sure it gets nice and covered. Go ahead, add that in here. Give it a flip, move it here. Cover it up. Give it kind of a gentle push down. Move it back. Give it a gentle push down. And I'd say something about like that is pretty good. Everything is nicely covered. There might be a few gaps in some of these tomatoes when they're done frying, but hey, that's cooking. You can't get everything perfect all the time. My oil here is coming up to temp. We're gonna fry these at 350 degrees. In the meantime though, I'm gonna set this aside because we are gonna make our ranch. The recipe in this calls for 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of mayonnaise, and a whole packet. I'm gonna make half of what's in here. The other half I'm gonna use to season some chicken later on. Into my bowl goes half a cup of milk. For the mayonnaise, I'm using Duke's. Now with the mayonnaise, I'm being a little imprecise. I might just eyeball it, kind of add that much. We'll just kind of stir everything together. I'm not looking for it all to be mixed up, and add our seasoning. That looks pretty well mixed. Let's taste it. Damn, perfect. Into these 2 smaller containers, I'm gonna pour 1 with regular ranch. Into this one, I'm gonna pour in ranch. And then we're gonna add our secret ingredient here. This is dehydrated kimchi in powder form. If you wanna know how I made this, there's a YouTube short on this channel. I think anybody in a modern kitchen can make this at home. We're gonna add about that much to start. I'm gonna taste this. It definitely needs more kimchi. I'm also gonna add more mayonnaise because with the kimchi and the ranch seasoning, this is becoming really powerful stuff, and I wanna tone down the flavor just a little bit. One final hit. Perfect. And this is ready to fry. It's gone a bit past 350, but that's okay because the stuff that we're gonna add to it is gonna bring the temperature back down, and then we can hold it steady from there. I put 5 slices of green tomato into the pot. I'm gonna let it fry for about 5 minutes or so. I don't wanna add any more. I don't wanna overcrowd things. And then once it's done, we'll put it off to the side on a paper towel, let it kind of soak up that excess oil, and then we'll do the rest. Okay, so here we are with the finished product. Here are the green tomatoes right here. They have a nice color on the outside. I have so many of these, I don't think I can eat them all. Some leftovers are gonna go to my neighbors, yeah. And then here are the fried pickles. Man, these are some heckin' chonkers here. These are gigantic. Okay, presentation aside, let's find out how they taste. I'm gonna try a fried pickle first. I like these a lot. So crunchy. This is gonna sound wild, but it kind of tastes like a cheese stick. I love this. This is the real one though, fried green tomato. Let's try this out. I don't think I've had these as good at any restaurant I've been to. And I live in Texas, which is debatable whether or not it's the South, but close enough. I feel like I've been to a couple Southern restaurants that serve these up. This is the best I've ever had. I'm proud of myself. Or maybe maybe I'm not going to the right places. That's only half the star of the show. Let's go ahead and try these dipping sauces. So, we'll do regular conventional ranch. I live alone. That means I can double dip. Does that make you mad? Well, too bad. There's a slight bump in flavor, but you know, it's not incredible. However, the kimchi ranch is the real test. Get a good amount of that on there. Now we're talking. There's a lovely little seafood hint at the end. A lot of umami flavor, probably from the shrimp paste that was used to make this kimchi. I don't know why. The second time around, new flavors. That's really good. Fried pickle time with ranch. That's about what you'd expect from like bar food. Fried pickle, kimchi ranch. That's a lot better. The ranch with kimchi kind of tastes like nacho cheese Doritos, which I am not mad about. That kimchi ranch also has a little bit of that spiciness to it. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and snack away to my heart's content and try not to give myself a heart attack. Thank you for watching. Come back next time.